Now, welcome to the class, and I'm today going to teach you NPTM 1 of IGNOU, Chapter 1, Task of a Professional Manager. So, mm, this is the unit 1, Task of a Professional Manager. If you go to the chapter, Task of a Professional Manager, this is itself a question. The question comes in IGNOU NPTM 1. What are the tasks of a professional manager? So, in this question, the answer are 1.2, providing purposeful direction. Then first is providing purposeful direction. Then second is managing survival and growth. Third is maintaining farm efficiency in terms of profit and generation. Fourth is meeting the challenges of increasing competition. Sixth, managing for innovation. Seventh, building human organization. Eight, maintaining balance between creativity and conformity. Nine, postponing managerial obsolescence. 10, uh, uh, meeting the challenges of 10, coping with growing public criticism and political opposition. 1.12, coping with increasing levels of aspiration. And 1.13, maintaining relations with various society segments. Now, so students, to this question, this chapter is most important because 20 marks questions comes in the exam of IGNOU for paper 1. So these are the answers. You have to write all these, and you can make it by yourself. So if you want to just, it is a short video. Because I am telling now just make it short. That if you want to just make good impact on the subject, just first of all read this unit 1 and the uh, chapter name Tasks of a Professional Manager, and this is itself a question. Explain tasks of a professional manager. This type of questions comes like 20 marks. So answers are here only. This is the answer only. And these parts you can yourself uh, make it broad. So before going in depth, I'll like to tell you an example that I am a accommodation hotel businessman entrepreneur. So I have some like small hotels with me. So during this lockdown, before the starting of lockdown, already almost all hotels were rejecting the tourists, especially the foreign ones. But I allowed them to stay, and this was a harsh decision because the public also criticized me, the neighbors also criticized me, and they were threatening to go to the law that they just call everyone like their connection. But I kept the tourist guests in my hotel. So yes, and due to that, now it is like my hotel is occupied. So this is my story. So now back to this lesson. So when just you write down the question answer, uh, students, I hope that you have a copy and note with you or a pen, copy and pen. So write it down. The question: task of a professional manager. The answer will be the introduction. A professional manager is a manager who manages professionally. He takes his management as a special um, area of interest and try to learn and to improve his uh, management quality. He would do for the company. He would try to uplift the company, and thirdly, make profit for the company. So you write this. After that, you write now the task of a professional manager to get this are. Now you write point one, providing purposeful direction. So providing purposeful direction is nothing but decision making. You can write decision making. Remember, you have to write decision making capability of you as a manager. So you have to decide. You have to give order. What is your commanding? So a manager is a commander. So you have to give orders. So providing purposeful direction means giving. Providing means giving simply. Purposeful means stern. Direction means order. So remember the point and write like this. Point one, providing purposeful direction. You write yourself. You can take this example of the answer, this notes which are given in the book, and also you can remember this point that when you write in the copy, you write it there like giving genuine order, immediate order, because you have to order. Managers don't work; they give order. So in this case, when the guests arrive, I ask them to stay in my hotel. I allowed them. So this is the providing purposeful direction. I directed them. So as you know, your staff will work. So giving orders to your staff is what it tells about. It tells about how you give orders to your staff. So this is called providing purposeful direction. One. Point two is managing survival and growth. Managing survival and growth means you have to have vision. So as that guest came at that time, I allowed them to stay because I knew that the lockdown will increase because in Italy also the lockdown was increased. So I allowed them. So it was thinking about the company future. So that's how managed my that company. Now it is good in good terms. So this is called managing survival and growth. So two factors increase upon the firm's survival and growth. Now you can write that, and there is a question also that how will you survive some problem. So the first set of factors are internal to firm and are RC controllable. So the first step internal means don't think as internal or external. Think as that first step is what you do, and the second rule is what others do. The first step is that you may not think about the profit, you may think about the profit. So in the example I gave you, that I kept the guest thinking of the profit. So that was a managerial decision for the survival and growth of my business. So this is the way of managing survival and growth. So remember that managing survival, think of profit, thinking of profit. Right. So maintaining some efficiency in terms of profit. In here, under this, you have to write the functions of a sales manager. How the sales manager uh, helps your company. So if you remember that, you even if you don't read, you can write something under this. Maintaining funds efficiency in terms of profit. Just write down. Uh, so maintaining here you have to write down the uh, sales manager. Sales manager. Sales. Now going towards down. So as I said, list five external factors that affect the growth of a hotel. So as I have told you that external factors are calamities like COVID and neighborhood loss and lockdown and refusal of the car or the people to bring guests. These are the external factors. Why is it necessary to provide purposeful direction to a firm? So uh, it is necessary to provide a purposeful direction to a firm so that uh, customers are happy. So meeting the challenge of increasing competition. So here, as important, here are only two words like competition. Always remember competition. How will you compete? So here, meeting the challenges in this point, you just write how 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 would you compete? How would you compete? You you compete with other companies. Compete. With others. How will you compete with others? So this is the meeting the challenge of increasing competition because no company is a monopoly. Nearly other company will come, so you have to compete with it. As a manager, you have to compete with others. Managing for innovation, managing for innovation, you have to write about R&D, research and development. So every company has a research, it brings new products. So if you want to remember what you like for managing for innovation, you write what new product, finding new product for the so that customer loves and just make it longer by your market. Building human organization. Here you have to write only about HR. This is the HR. This is the function of HR. So you have to write about the HR function because HR is the manager. So your company is human, okay, to work, staff. So how will you recruit and how uh, will you use them? It is called building human organization. So here you have to write only the purpose of work itself in this. When you write building human organization, to explain it, you have to write only the functions of itself. So maintaining balance between creativity and conformity. So it means what you decide you should do. If you have any idea, you should do. Means Don't just talk. Don't talk. Do. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Don't be afraid. So now the next point is postponing managerial obsoleteness. So here you just remember obsoleteness. Obsoleteness means old. So managerial oldness. So you have to be new. If you have a new product, you just launch it. Always remember new product, new system of work, new system. System. New system. Okay. Meeting the challenge of change. Meeting the challenge of change means your company will have new products and will require new techniques. So here, how will you change your company? So you have to learn new things. So meeting the challenge of change means change yourself. It means you have to change yourself. It's easy, and you can write that. How will you change? Just meeting the challenge of change. Here you write change yourself. After that, just according to that you write down and you will get the mark. Coping with public criticism and political opposition. Here I have told you that I have given you an example that when the guest came, I gave them, and the public was not happy. So uh, still I knew that it is legal and it is not any problem. So I coped with it. So when public are not happy with you, so what will you do? Here you have to write when public is not happy, what will you do about that? So that is called coping with growing public criticism and political opposition. Coping with increasing levels of experience. So it means like uh, your job satisfaction or the like you have a product and you have buy the product, so you are satisfied with that. You have a aspiration, so it comes with the aspiration, levels of aspiration because everyone aspires. How will you cope? Because behavior of the people, behavior with the people, your behavior with the people, right? Your stuff. So managing relations with various society segments. So here the advertising and your marketing. This is about marketing. Marketing specifically of your of, of your company. So if you read this, you will know little bit of marketing. And if you know marketing, you write about this. So it will give you marks. So this is just an outer line how I do my classes, and this is a note, simple note. But if you don't understand this, you can do comments and please uh, in my WhatsApp group you can ask for the class because uh, I am always ready to give information in my online classes to my students. And thank you. I hope you have enjoyed.